I am a big fan of Luck Be a Landlord inspired roguelikes, and there have been a lot of them that have come out in the past year or so. So when my dear friend Retromation reached out to me and said, "Oh Lanky, you would enjoy Endgame of Devil. It's a new Luck Be a Landlord inspired auto-battling roguelike," I went, you know what? I probably would enjoy Endgame of Devil. This is Endgame of Devil, which is a Luck Be a Landlord inspired roguelike, where we, as the devil, command our minions to defeat the greedy adventurers. Let's do it and see what's going on here. We will play on level 0, where we fight Barbatos, who I do not know who you are. I also don't know how to play this game, so this will be interesting to learn. Auto attack, so we click attack and then the minions will be on the board and attack automatically, okay? We recruit one minion after each turn, drafting them to our deck, and then we defeat adventurers before their countdown ends or the diamond will be stolen. Okay, reclaim the treasure. At the end of each wave you can reclaim a treasure, which will have a permanent effect. Use the removal button to remove unwanted minions. Okay, so that's this button here. And then use refresh to refresh our options, just a reroll. Okay, sounds good. Defeating adventurers may gain removals or refreshes. Early victory yields extra drops. Okay, so the better we play, the better we are, basically. So, interesting. Is this my minions I have? I believe it is. So we have a skeleton archer. We actually have 2 of them. And you crit. Okay, you have a 50% chance. It's very tiny in the bottom right of the screen. You have a 50% chance of doubling attack temporarily when attacking, and you're currently hitting for, I'm assuming, 1 as a ranged attack. We also have a goblin, who his special ability is to combo. He deals an extra attack after the initial attack, and it is a melee attack. And then we have the phantom bow. So this is a CD8. Use certain abilities after 8 turns. Okay. A long-range missile that deals 5 damage. Okay, interesting. I am going to quickly go to our settings. Just kidding, I guess I can't. Apparently we cannot open settings from the screen. I was gonna see if I can maybe make the text bigger, but I'm not sure I can. Anyway, let's see what happens when I hit attack. Okay. So, everybody did their damage that they wanted to do, and now I have more people, right? So damage +2 when the number of devil hand is even on the board. Damage +2 when the number of devil hand is even on the board. So right now you're not going to do +2 damage because there's only 1 devil hand on the board. This could scale interestingly, because you would attack every time. You are hitting for 2. You know what, dude? I'm a sucker for these kinds of attacks. I'm intrigued to see how it goes. But it's important to note that the devil hands, I'm assuming that melee means I have to be next to the enemy, right? Which is a different scenario. So what do we got here? Self-remove if vampire is on the board, and then vampire would gain a permanent attack +3. Okay. I think that a skeleton archer is probably, like, straight booty, right? So I don't really want to take you. The doll. So you use your certain abilities after 1 turn. You deal 1 shadow ball, which is a long-range missile that deals 1 damage if we have more than 2 dolls on the board. Okay. I think you're bad. I'm gonna tell you, I think that these are all bad, but I will take you on the off chance that we get a vampire sometime soon. This is not the way to play like any roguelike ever, for what it's worth, but that's fine. All demon minions gain attack. Do I have demon minions? You're undead. I do have a demon minion that plays into my devil hand. Okay. You know what? I must take you. We are going to dreadfully possibly lose here. You're gonna take a diamond and go. Okay, so I lost a treasure. That's fine. Damage +1 dealt by melee attack. I think this works with what we're doing. Okay, and I think it's simple, which is what I'm most concerned about right now. Is let's just get a nice simple run, right? So the ancient egg, gain a swamp worm per accumulated 7 times toxic fog. It's just a lot, okay? Give me +1 melee damage. I think that's pretty good. Damage +3 if you're near an undead minion. So we do have the skeletons that are undead, right? We also have no other undead, so don't really care. Gain a removal and then self-remove. I think you're brilliant. So after 4 turns, you get rid of yourself, which I think is a perfect person for what we're doing. And we go. So we do have some interesting. These soldiers are just basically existing. And then the cleric here, the lowest HP adventurer, gains 3 health at the start of a turn. But we can't really control where these people go. So a lot of it is just I gotta just deal with it, right? It's that simple. Deal 1 damage to the lowest HP adventurer. You deal a crit every 4 turns, but you also hit for frickin' 4, dude, as a melee, which is going to hit for 5 as a melee. Our damage is going to go pretty high with this, right? So I think that's good. Generate and accelerate. Reduce the CD of a minion by 1, but it cannot reduce it to 0. I mean, you're kind of crazy, and you're a demon, so you're going to be better than you are right now, which I think is kind of one of the important things to note. I mean, dude, we clobbered that wave. I think that went great. Okay. Lightning Dagger. Assassin generates 1 thunderstorm when attacks. We don't have... Oh, it's the assassin. We don't have an assassin. You are a demon, though. Deal crit if on the edge of the board. 3, generate a thunderstorm. A thunderstorm is 5 damage to a random target and adjacent. I mean, this is crazy. If I can get an assassin, we're in, like, fantastic shape. But I don't have an assassin, so it's a little bit bad. We do have some people doing crit, but not nearly enough to matter, right? I mean, you got 3 of our guys doing crit. I guess that's pretty good. But I'm going to remove those skeletons at some point in time. Click to remove the treasure and copy a specified minion without inheriting its attack. So here's my idea. I am going to... Well, but I don't want to... Well, yeah, you know what? I am going to do this. That's fine. Zombie, turn into a bloated zombie, deal a death blast, and then remove. You know what? You're just nice to have, right? I think you're just nice to have. You're just like a little buff for right now. And I think that little buffs are fine. I'm going to click to remove this treasure. And then I'm going to... I can't do it without people on the board. That's fair. Now I can do it with my guys on the board. Give me another Dark Elemental. So this is where I would like to dupe my... Imp minion. Well, I mean, to be fair, I probably should dupe the Devil Hand, because then you're going to be... Both of my Devil Hands will be doing 5 damage at that point, which is pretty freaking good. Okay, that's pretty good. But if I do this, then this guy will be dealing 4 damage. I mean, it's significantly better to dupe the Devil Hand. So now we got 2 Devil Hands. And effectively, this one did nothing. So who am I to say whether or not that was good or not? Let me give you a hint. It wasn't, like, at all. It was actually pretty horrible. Do I want to refresh these? You know what? Yeah, I do. I want to refresh these. Homunculus. Attack -3 permanently every 4 turns. I mean, you're horrible, but you're great right now, so I'm gonna take you. I do think that there's value in... We need to add cards while we are... So like this Phantom Bow, right? Once you deal this Blood Arrow, you self-remove. So anything that self-removes, you want to keep a thin deck while still not being a thin deck, right? Because it's important. Let's like this, right? Deal a Blood Arrow per 2 demon minions on the board every 3 turns. It's crazy. It's a really good thing, because I have a lot of demon minions. It's just going to go fantastic for me. Gain 1 Infernal after 3 uses of CD ability of Demon Warlock. I don't have you, so I'm not going to care. Give me this Demon Skull. I think that works fine. And then I am a big fan of... This, I mean, dude, is Blood Arrow hell. We're in Blood Arrow hell, and I'm ready for it. These guys are getting stronger, but we're also actively getting stronger as well. So I'm feeling good. I do not care about this tentacle. This requires me running a wacky tentacle build. I don't have a wacky tentacle build. Brother, this guy is never gonna turn... Eventually, we may get a vampire, and the fact that I've taken like 3 of these guys is gonna go off. I guess I only took 2 of them. That's actually not that bad, now that I think about it. Give me another blood arrow. I'm telling you, we're in this blood arrow economy. And we're gonna make it happen for sure. Gain a Colossus and then self-remove. Colossus is kind of crazy. You do blood arrows. I'm a big fan of blood arrows. There's no doubt about it. Time Hound damage plus 40 when it's on the corner. Deal an attack and cause 1 extra damage for each accelerate. I mean, look, I would love to have Time Hound. This seems like an insane card and an insane benefit to have with it. I might as well take it just for kicks and giggles. All nearby minions gain permanent attack plus 1 and then self-remove. I'm completely fine with this. So we're going to reach a point, I think, where the board is like full, right? We're gonna have too much stuff on the board. But that's fine, right? Because once we start to have too much stuff on the board, I am going to happily see, like, any of these phantom staffs while we're in the early phases of the game here. I mean, we're cruising, man. I'm really not concerned at all. I don't need these tentacles though. Give me a refresh here. Give me another devil hand. I don't think the devil hands are actually good for what it's worth. And we just actively made them worse. But it's a vampire. Oh, but it's a devil hand. You gotta take the vampire, man. Because he's gonna immediately gain plus 6 things and make the board better. You have to take the vampire. I'm pretty sure the devil hand is a common and the vampire is an uncommon. So I think that's a smart idea. Remove the treasure, gain 6 removal. It's kind of crazy. Gain a thunder elemental per accumulated 5 times thunderstorm. Okay. And then self-remove you. The Thunder Elemental is an attack plus 2 and deal all thunderstorm damage. I wish I understood what pretty much any of this meant. This seems like very, very nice for me, so I'm just gonna do that. And then I'm gonna tell you, now you know what, let's try to get this Devil Hand, right? Now we have 4 Devil Hand, which is better. I can take my removals. I do technically have 19 removals right now, which is honestly an alarming amount. Give me another Devil Hand. Is the Devil Hand build even functional? Because I'm starting to think that it's not actually good at all. But maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's actually an incredible build. This Phantom Spear is not very good. Hit me with another refresh. Blue Devil. So you will increase my... We have 2 of you, right? You're making the accelerates better, which is making possibly you better, or possibly you better, and continuing to just scale like the heck out of you guys. I think that's not horrible, okay? I think it's not horrible. Look at the plus attack on all of those people. This is where I'd like to skip. I feel like I need to be adding more minions to the board, but I'm also annihilating everything, so I think we're okay. Damage plus 1 by all minions on the board this turn, every 4 turns. I think that's fine. But I would rather refresh for something better. More damage dealt by fireball. We don't worry about it. Damage plus 1 then dealt. It's not worth it. None of this is good. I'll take the fireball damage, but I promise you it does not matter. Give me the Devil Hand. So we are elite intruders. It's exciting. We're up to 6 Devil Hands that are all doing. This is now, I don't know, dude, a lot of damage, to be honest. They're doing a lot of damage. To take a look at these guys before we get going. This goblin I don't care about. I don't care about any of you. So this Devil Hand is 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. But there's an even number of them, so they're all plus 2. And then some of them are even more, so it's up to 7 damage they're doing. I think that's fine. I think it's really completely fine. We'll see how horrible this goes. It might end up we just lose. I don't know. But we'll find out. The vampire is doing 10 damage a turn, which is really quite good. 50% chance of gaining a refresh when attacks if water elementals on the board. He's not. None of these are really very good, man. They do not play into what I am doing whatsoever. Hit me with a refresh. Oh yeah, it's the assassin. That's a pretty good card. We remember him. Do we have... What was the assassin? That was Time Hound we were looking for. Assassin had a crazy thing. But I'd rather probably this Phantom Sword than the assassin. I don't necessarily care about the assassin here. We're gonna be completely fine here, man. I know it may look a little scary. We got 4 turns to kill these guys. They're all dead. I mean, we're out here. We're vibing big time. Damage +1 by Shadow Ball or Fireball or Death Blast or Wave Blade. Damage +3 by Blood Arrow. That's the important one. Okay. Damage +3 to Blood Arrow. That's insanely good. That's insanely good. You have to take that. It's very, very solid. Remove all goblins and murlocs. Gain permanent attack +3 per removal every 2 turns. You could go off. Okay. You could definitely go off. Yeah, you know what? You can go off. So goblins and murlocs are now... We take them. Whenever possible. Dude, this game kind of slaps. It's really good. Goblin Priest, Blue Devil. I mean, Blue Devil has the ability to scale our people to an insane degree, but I will take it upon myself to not take it. Okay, it's a devil hand. I'm a sucker for punishment. I see a devil hand, I take a devil hand, even if it's probably not the best scenario. Highest attack minion on the board gets a permanent +1 attack. That's basically going to be our vampire over and over. I don't think that you're that good. I mean, our damage is too good, man. They're just getting obliterated. Star Spawn, generate 1 calamity per 8 thunderstorm. I don't have any thunderstorm, man. You do deal fireball damage, which our fireball has increased damage and increased damage. I think that you're probably a good idea. The Blood Servant does buff our vampire, but you're like an epic quality person and kind of dope. So I think that that's probably a good idea. Remove Poison Imp and Fire Imp, dealing damage equal to remove ×6. We don't care. We don't care about any of these, actually. Click to remove the treasure and recruit 1 minion and its 2 copies. Okay, this could be interesting. I think that could be a total mess to do, but I'm going to try. Attack -3 permanently. I gotta get rid of your ass. You're on the board somewhere doing horrible things. You deal fireballs, I'm fine with you. Okay, let's take a look when the minions spawn. First of all, let's remove this. Do I really want this many fire imps? I think the answer to that is I do. I think I do. So our board is full, right? That's the important thing to remember here. Bullywog. Are you the guy that gets... There's a... Murlocs, not burly wogs. Phantom Staff? You know what? That's fine. Add it to the deck. We want to remove somebody. Who do I want to remove? Who the hell's even in my deck? I want to remove... Didn't I take a homunculus? Yeah, you. You're doing nothing. You're not on the board, though. We gotta remove your ass when the time comes. I also probably want to remove... I don't know. We did 6 devil hands right here, so I guess I'm kind of crazy. These skeleton archers gotta go. They are not getting the job done for me anymore. And to be honest, as ogre, I mean, I guess he's hitting for 5. I guess that's fine. You're up to 12, which is kind of crazy. And your CB's down to 4. I thought that was way higher before. I think it's this guy is just cranking our people to get better and better, which is really good. And then the fireballs are going, and it just continues to go off, which is kind of fun. Okay, I don't see our one guy. He just refuses to spawn. There he is. Homunculo? Don't care about any of this. I really don't. You gotta go, homunculus. Goodbye. The rest of the squad is fine, in my opinion. It's a lot of fire imps. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to, like, combine them. But, I can't. Because that's not how the game works. So we're kind of just... We're cruising. Damage plus 5 dealt by Blood Arrow. That seems, I don't know, amazing to me. And then I'll take this Goblin because your ass is going to get eaten. Dude, this is going. We've got ourselves some really nice builds going on. I do not think we need another Fire Imp. I do think you can absolutely take another Goblin to continue to buff your Ogre when the time comes. They're going to remove themselves over time. Who is Ramenos? Ramenos deals damage to the highest HP enemy equal to its 25% max HP if Bullywug deals Wave Blade. That's a wild scenario, but I don't care, like, at all, to be honest. I will take the Blood Servant, because you're going to buff my Vampire. And there goes my Goblin, which is very good. Homunculus, we do not care about you. I'm sorry. There's Bullywug, which I also, for the record, don't care about. I don't care about any of these. Death Blast, don't care. And I don't care. I will say that I think it's probably a little bit dangerous that I feel like I'm approaching that point of the run where I'm kind of just accepting that this is my run. But I also am doing fine, so I think it's okay. Deal 4 damage to an adventurer, 50% chance of dealing another attack. It's just fine, okay? But I don't think it's amazing. There's chances for better things. Protect the diamond 1 time, then remove the adventure and self-remove. This is really solid. I mean, yeah, it's really solid. We're fine with that. Hit me with a reroll. Don't care about any of this. Let it keep going. I have no idea how many waves there are in this game, but I'm cranking them. It's going good. Another ogre is not needed. Okay, the Phantom Staff is completely fine, but another Ogre is very simply not needed. The damage is starting. The DPS on some of these people is pretty decent, man. I mean, we're hitting... This guy did 15 damage? Really? I guess you deal a Blood Arrow, and then that Blood Arrow hit... Is my Blood Arrow up to 15 damage that it's doing? Plus 5 damage to a Blood Arrow, plus 3 damage to a Blood Arrow. I guess that's plus 8. Okay, yeah, I mean, plus 8 damage to a Blood Arrow, and then plus 1 Blood Arrow. Oh my god, dude, you're kind of crazy. We need to get more Blood Arrows on the screen is going to be our way to win. Oh, dude, we're actually, like, too strong. We're way too strong. The demons go insanely hard. There's no hope for them. Gain 1 Colossus, then remove. Colossus deals 2 Blood Arrows. Yeah, I think that's probably pretty good, I'd say. Colossus is going to do way too much for me. Another Beholder is completely fine. We don't care about you. I know you're an epic, we don't care about you. Beholder, we're basically in... All we need to win is having every unit dump out fire arrows over and over and over and over. And as long as they do that, I mean, we're in great shape. Fireballs, we don't care. All minions gaining +1 attack is completely fine. That I can live with. But when the blood arrows start going, that's when life starts to get crazy. You need the devil hands still. I understand that some of you that are probably like, Tyler, get rid of the damn devil hands. You need the devil hands because they're demon minions, which is how we're getting all of the damage from blood arrow, right? You, I don't need at all. You're a waste. Deal 1 crit, you're completely useless. I hate to inform you. But you are making the CD of these people go down, which is also good. So, everybody else is fine. I wouldn't mind more imp minion, but you gotta go. Bugbear, are you on the screen? Yeah, you are. Your ass gotta go. Goodbye. I got so many removals, man. I don't know, they just let you... They let you have 1 million removals in this game. I'm used to, not having as much pain and suffering. Deal a fireball, don't care. Phantom bow, Really don't care, to be honest with you. There's enough stuff going on the screen. I really don't need anything. The Darksaber? Excuse me? Attack +2 per Darksaber on the board? I do not have the Darksaber. Is owned by Bo-Katan Kryze. Okay. Don't care about any of you either. Things are starting to get a little wacky. Oh, dude, here comes our big boy. Our big boy is now coming into the fold. All Fire Dragon and Thunder Dragon gain permanent +10 attack. It's just insane, man. The Chaos Lord, don't care. Swamp Worm, don't care. Refresh me. Removing this treasure will remove all normal quality minions and gain the same amount of refresh. It's psychotic, okay? +1% for rare, epic, or legendaries. I'll take that. I think that's fine. Don't need the Fire Imps. Don't need Homunculus. He's totally garbage. Send me. It's going completely fine, okay? I really have no fear. Nature minions gain permanent attack +1 if minion removal. that could be so broken. There's a reason you're a legendary. That could be an insanely strong minion. Unfortunately, I do not have any nature minions, so I just don't care at all. It boils down to a big old do not care. Deal 1 blood arrow, then self-remove. We don't care. I'm really scared. I think we're dead here. I'm gonna need some wild stuff to occur. An owl, gain a refresh, don't care. Enable the CD ability of all sun shard. Don't got any sun shards. I do not think I have the damage to succeed. I think that we are going to die. Which is an unfortunate scenario for Tyler, primarily. My blood arrows did not do nearly enough for me. But maybe, I mean, maybe we still got some juice. There's still a chance, man. There's still a chance. Recruit a rare undead. Don't care. I really, I mean, look, we should take another Devil's Hand to get to 8 of them. But we also have to keep in mind, we're actually going to make it, dude. That's insane. Phantom Sword. I do think Phantom Sword is still pretty good. You're so dead. I'm so sorry, my friend. You're just absolutely messed. Plus to plus to plus to plus, don't care. Remove 2 minions, gain a legendary demon minion, and then self-remove. Yeah, okay. I'll do it. A legendary demon minion? There's no way that can go poorly. Refresh? Don't care. Okay, the Adventurer's boss arrives. You got 374 health. What the heck? Okay, I'm ready. So you have removed 2 of my minions. I don't know which 2 you removed, to be fair, and I don't know which new one you added. But a Beholder is good. Who are you? Shadow Ball attack +3? You're so useless. You're such a waste. That's a shame. You removed 2 Devil's Hands. The music's going crazy. My Vampire is up to 23 damage. My Chimera is doing okay. Who the hell are you? Sacred Golem? Who the hell are you? I gotta get your ass out of here, brother. Give me a Beholder. You gotta go, and you gotta go. These are extremely useless minions that I did not know were in my deck. I don't know. I mean, I think that I'm gonna have some faith that we're not going to lose, but I'm gonna tell you, I think we're gonna lose. Succubus. All nearby minions permanently gain attack +1. That's an insane unit. You have to take it. It's probably too late for you, but you gotta try. A Demon Warlock to deal 2 Blood Arrow? Brother, it's all about the Blood Arrow. You have to take some of these. But now I need them to show up on the board. So let's actually, let's walk this through. It's a 5x5 grid. There's 7 enemies on the screen. Okay, so that's 25 minus 7. There's 8. I have 18 of my people show up on the screen at any given time. I need to kill some units, but you're going to self-remove eventually. So I need to effectively remove 4 demon hands so that the units that I want appear on the screen while I still maintain an even amount of demon hands. I think that that's an intelligent play. it could be actually not intelligent at all. I'm definitely gonna lose. I mean, there is no chance I win. It's not looking good for me, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely die. But on the bright side, there's no bright side. I lose. Okay. Well, you know what? We gave it a nice solid try. I did unlock a new ring. I don't necessarily know what that means. Perhaps it's in the forge. It does appear it's in the forge. So this is balance. Gain a refresh and a removal, and chance to gain rare minion increases in this level. I have no clue what the heck the ring forge is, brother. Seems that this is like meta progression in some way, but it doesn't really feel like meta progression in any way. Also, here's all the units in the game and treasures. Quite a lot of them, to be honest with you. A lot to mess around with. Dude, it's a very interesting little game. I had a blast with this. This is Endgame of Devil. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like in the video. We may play some more, see what kind of wacky builds we can get up to here in Endgame of Devil. But a very interesting one. You can check this out on Steam right now. Link in the description down below. It's $7, man. I mean, this is not breaking the bank in any way. You definitely want to get in now. They're also still continuing to push content updates to this too. So yeah, definitely check it out. Fun game. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.